Hello, welcome to Season 2 NRSL Universal Orlando Cup Series, Chase Race number 5 here at Texas Motor Speedway. And we are having the running of a halfway point for our Cup Series chase here. And boy, this is going to be interesting how it's going to be. If you saw the Outback race and how crazy that was, expect the same kind of thing for the Cup. And join me in the broadcast booth, a very well-known NR 2003 co-commentator, series guy. Pretty much, I think, has pretty much one of the most popular series that's out in the NR community. Please welcome me in the booth, Trent Dunham, a.k.a. Trent the Hedgie. How you doing?
Hello, Dylan. I'm doing just fine. I'm already trying to get the second Cup series started. So pretty much everybody here, if you're watching this, don't forget to tune in for the Budweiser Shootout, and don't forget the Mobile One Nationwide Series is nearing its end. So be sure to check out that championship battle. I'm glad to be here to commentating at one of my home tracks. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what these drivers are gonna show us today.
Yeah, good to be home, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Good for a change. Let's get you to our top 10 lineup, and we'll get you the rest of our starting lineup here. On the pole is Zach Buchanan. Second is Stephen Pollard, the third. Third is Justin Talapass. Fourth is Michael Norman. Fifth is Cole Daly. Sixth is Clint Spillman. Seventh is Noah Hart. Eighth is James Qualls. Ninth is Devin Becker. And running out the top 10 is Kyle Thomas. And here's the rest of your starting lineup here at Texas. And on the final row, we have Dougie Shears and Anthony Ritchie. So, Trent, not only is it your home track for you, it is a few others as well. Chris Dollerton, the 16, it is his home track as well for him, and he's starting midfield in the back. And somewhat reminiscent, James Silverfox, this is technically partly his home track too, as they gave the command to start their engines. What advice would you give these drivers heading into this race?
Well, Texas is one of the fastest mile-and-a-half racetracks on the circuit. If you're going to go 3 wide, you better try not to dive bomb the entire turn. And be sure not to go 4 wide, especially out of the exit of turn 2. Because if you go 4 wide, barely 3 wide, you can easily get hooked, and that'll cause a huge accident. So these drivers better be on their toes.
So, Trent, if you were to pick to win this race out of this field, who would it be?
I gotta, you know what? I'm really going for Michael Norman in the 18. I mean, Joe Gibbs, they do have strong numbers here at Texas, and I really hope that he can try to get around these cars, especially on the high side. But while I'm speaking, Zach Buchanan and Stephen Pollard the third, they take the green flag here.
So far, so good. A good start for Zach Buchanan there. I'm going to look at a guy who really needs a good run, and I'm going to go with the non-chaser that you're going to be quite surprised to hear. It's going to be that 55 of Ashley Willis. I think she may get a good run. She's driving the FedEx scheme right there, and we'll see what can happen. Whoa, Michael Norman nearly getting turned. Keeps it going, though.
Oh, boy. Easy.
Oh. These guys are going to be crazy.
By his fellow Toyota in the 47 back there. Is that Noah Hart?
That is Noah Hart in the 47 right there. No surprise there. And Devin Becker all over his back bumper there, and
No, boy, they almost went 3 wide further back between the 20 and the 10.
And, oh, here we go. 3 wide. 3 wide. They can do it. It's just, well, it's like they say, don't go in the corner panel. And we're keeping it worked for right now. And the Outback race earlier on, man, that was just a crazy filled race. It was so unexpected. So much wrecking. So much, well, you get the picture. And it ended up being a crazy winner.
Trying to get racy back there. As we see, two of the cars from front row, they're running close to each other, almost identical paint schemes. The only difference is the
car number.
Yeah, exactly.
I did that on purpose too. And normally it fools a lot of people too, thinking, "Oh, but that's my car." But nope, it's the other. It's kind of weird though. But then again, it's interesting. How about this guy? Oh, I just went the wrong camera angle there. How about John Citadino in the 72, though? He's driving the Captain Morgan scheme for the first time in the chase, and boy, he's had a great chase season, and he's actually the points leader, barely, and he has just been on the skim of the marks. He had a bad finish at Michigan. Oh, I think a car got turned. And it was LaPlante. He kept it going, though.
Oh, wow.
Close.
Oh, wow. Good driving by the...
holy cow.
I see what number.
DeMax. Nearly getting into a plant right there.
And oh man, that 12 car is really starting to drop back. He just stuck on the high side.
That's not good right there. I know we're looking toward the middle and the back of the pack, but still interesting though. Chris Dollerton is dead last right now. Not good for a hometown hero as well.
Yeah, he really needs to get off that high side because if you stay on there for a long time, you will drop. He really needs to get back to the inside and try to find a partner. Well, he's trying to get back on the inside
Yeah.
right now, but he just stuck in the middle between the 10 and the 15.
Kind of ironic too. We have a GoDaddy car in the back and a GoDaddy car leading. That's ironic how this is happening. Top two
How
are
many
pulled
GoDaddy
away.
cars are in this field?
What's that?
I've spotted 5 GoDaddy cars: the 4, the 14, the 33.
The 10 and the 25. Where is the 25? Because I'm actually curious to know where he's at. There he is.
There
Will
he
Gus. Inside the top 20 barely.
And oh man, he just got passed by Seth Cole and another he's about to get passed by Citadino in the 72.
Yeah, Citadino, he has a 2-point lead over Chris Washer. There you see Citadino. Where is Chris Washer? I believe he's up in the front. Let's see. Not, I'll have to look. No, he's not there. Oh, Sheldon on pit road. She's got left side damage and no caution.
Oh wow. Oh wow. I wonder what happened to the 29. She must have came in contact with somebody.
Oh,
Is there
it's on the
anybody-
backstretch, and
oh,
I think
there's
it was a
smoke.
so-far
She got
spin.
turned.
Chris Washer is 33rd, so Citadino would be the points leader
Who should
still.
get turned by though?
That is very strange, and
We're gonna have to go to a replay as soon as we get the chance. But right now we see Anthony McCrory trying to get under that 31 car.
yeah, that Audi, he's only had one win in his career in the Audi and the NSCRA, but none in the NRSL. He's been close multiple times, and you've noticed this before in the NSCRA when he's driven the Audi. I mean, how hard is it, though, trying to get that win, especially for a different manufacturer?
Well, don't forget, when Toyota had their first season in NASCAR, they only one driver really represented for them, and that was Kyle Busch. But this isn't NASCAR. This is the NRSL.
Interesting there. And there's the 55 of Willis. She's actually doing some good work on to Justin Talapass in the Dr. Pepper machine. She's going to go to the inside for a position.
And she's gonna try to bring another fellow Toyota and Noah Hart.
And the
Noah
caution's
Hart's
out.
all over the back bumper of that 55.
And Pollard the third got around. Pollard the third was the
caution's out,
winner at
caution's
BC.
out.
This is big for Pollard the third. And, Chris Washer involved. Second in the points. He was 2 points behind Citadino. Richards involved. I think it's a 2-car incident.
Oh man. But what about Jessica Shelton? Has she dropped out of the race, or is she still on pit road?
I think she's still in pit road, but then again, where? Let's see. Let's double check.
She might have dropped out.
Yeah, she dropped out.
Oh, she did. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We're gonna have to go to replay to see what happened to the 29 because she got turned in the back straightaway, and we also have to see what happened to brought out the first caution of the day.
Yes, we're also nearly at the halfway point too, and caution's out for the first time today. Part of the third is leading. Let's take a look. We'll buy ourselves our first caution of the race. Here's a look what happened. Jake Baskinger in 93-29. Jessica Shelton, the blue Coors Light, coming up to James Silverfox right there, and I think Baskinger was trying to go underneath, and this is what did not bring out the caution. And yeah, Baskinger's going to clip her right there off of turn 2 onto the backstretch, and she's going to take a hard hit to the wall. Wow.
Oh man, that's a tough break for Shelton too. I mean, that was like I said at the beginning of this race. If you get hooked out of the exit of turn 2 and you're going too fast, you're gonna hit that inside wall. And unfortunately, this was at the back of the pack, so no cars were coming towards her on the track. And she already took her car to the garage area, and that's why the caution didn't come out because she was already at the low side of the track.
Yeah, tough break right there for Jessica Shelton. That is not what she needed. Now let's take a look. We'll buy ourselves the first caution of the race. This is what brought up the caution, and this is a strange incident, I guess you could say. It looks like Washer tried to go 3 wide, and Richards, he just flat out dumped the 5.
Well. I wouldn't necessarily say that Jack Richards dumped the 5. I mean, from that angle, it looked like that the 5 came up a little bit onto the 9 car, and unfortunately, Jack Richards, he also got into the wall, and he spins, nearly hitting the 20 car. But I think both of these guys were able to drive away.
Yeah, 16 and 10 nearly getting into each other right there.
Yeah, but like you said, just a two-car incident that happened at the back of the field, and it really could have been worse than what it was.
And the good thing too
But
is that it was only a few cars that got involved in the wreck, so we still got a bunch of drivers that can win this race.
But oh man, real tough break for Chris Washer, second in standings. That's not what he needed if he wants to try to get this championship.
No, and that was second in the points, 2 points behind Citadino. Caution's out for the first time today. Pollard the third is going to lead us down. Let's take you back to the green. Car's giving us the 1 lap to go. As I just heard a siren going by my house. I think it was a cop car. I don't know what it was. I think it was chasing someone.
Dylan, focus. We're live.
Oh, anyway. Jessica Sheldon's the only retiree out of the race there as we're on lap 14 to 34. We're going to go green with about 20 laps to go in this race. And that is about it so far, but let's give you your top 10 rundown as follows. They are Stephen Pollard in third, Zach Buchanan, Cole Daly in third. Great run for him. Top 3 are all chasers, so great to see that there. Fourth is Justin Talpass. Fifth is Ashley Willis. Sixth is Noah Hart. 7th is Ian Dutta. 8th is Alex May. 9th is Daniel Day. And right at top 10 is Trent Dunham. Good to see the hometown hero do that. And hold on, I just got to get a quick excitement out. Blackhawks scored. Yes! All right, there we go. Had to get that out.
God.
Okay. As I just ruined Trent's ears.
We need to be professional here. This is NASCAR right now, not hockey.
I don't care. Green flag's out for Pollard the third.
And oh man, it looks like Pollard spun the tires a little bit. He didn't get going.
Yeah, Zach Buchanan is coming down for the lead. And how about Noah Hart? He's been having a dismal chase, and he's in the top 5 right now. This is a big break for him. And man, I'll tell you one thing though, Zach Buchanan really needs this run because ever since the chase began, he had a great regular season, and the chase has come, and it's just not been going Buchanan's way. It's just been a tough break. And I know you noticed that a few times when you had your Sega Cup series, and not naming a few names, but I mean, what's like the problem when that happens?
Oh well, I don't know. It's just for sometimes I think it's really like the curse. I mean you can do really good in the regular season, but I think it's just the chase jitters. I mean trying to go for the championship, you kind of lose focus. And speaking of which, we already had a lead change. Talampoulos in the 83 takes the lead, but he's trying to he's about to get chased down by Noah Hart.
Yeah, Noah Hart, he's a guy that somewhat loves Texas. Normally when it comes to this series, it's always death or something. I don't know why, but it's still interesting. Whoa, Buchanan got a little wiggle there off that turn. That was a close call for the 4. But I was about to say, too, Buchanan, he's 25 points behind Citadino, and that's not good for him at all, and he really needs a good run. And there's Trent Dunham. He really needs a good run. He's been having such a miserable season in that one car. Alex May, another one there. Man, I'll tell you something. If I had to say the top 3 cursed cars in the series, this one is definitely number 1, because I don't know what to say. That 51 car just had terrible luck, and he is now in 3rd place, Alex May, and this is a great thing to see.
Well, don't jinx it for him because right now he's trying to do his best to chase down Noah Hart. He's trying to bring another fellow Toyota pull out the third. He's trying to bounce back after nearly getting into it with Zach Buchanan. And oh man, we got some 3 wide back there. McCrory, he's stuck in the middle.
Yeah, top 6 have broken away single file and
oh boy, and I noticed Buchanan, he's starting to drop back. He's just stuck on the high side. He's dropped like a rock since the restart.
He slapped the wall right there, too. And, man, Buchanan is just falling like a rock right now. And, okay, we're still about to say, did the caution come out? But I guess that's just my eyes all being freaked out and stuff. I forgot the ticker. Whoops, there we go. Good quality professionalism. But looking through, there's Ryan Richards. And, hold on one second, I got to give another shout. I'm going to move away from the mic and do this. Yes! There we go. Had to get that out as the Blackhawks scored again 2-1. There we go. Quality thing there. Noah Hart now going for the lead on Justin Talmapass.
Oh boy, and he's trying to get a little help from the 51, and Pollard's starting to come back, but he has to try to pick a line with. He's got his teammate right behind him trying to close in with him.
I know Noah Hart is the highest running chaser right now that's in 2nd, but man, Pollard the 3rd is just having a Cinderella season right now, making the chase as a replacement driver, and winning a race in DC, which has really helped him out in the points. So that's a good thing for Pollard III. Even though he isn't the points leader, still, great story, though, for him.
And I noticed that Talampas, he tried to get that inside run a lap ago, trying to keep his lead from Noah Hart, but he couldn't quite get it. As Noah Hart, he's cleared the 51, but now look at the 42 and the 1 car. They're both trying to get in this. And the 24 is trying to get in this as well. We
Teammates
haven't
right
really
there,
talked
third
about
and
the
fourth.
24.
Trent Dunham finally getting that good run there, and that's good that Pollard III's got his teammate right there with him. And Alex May, here he goes, and the caution's out because I saw the red flag waving on the pit road thing, and yes, it is. Caution is out.
That has to be a sigh of relief for Noah Hart because he was about to get passed, but luckily
Oh,
he
and
was
it
able
was
to take the
Cole
lead.
Daly, a chaser, and he has
Oh,
just been
no,
having a
it's Cole
miserable
Daly.
chase season. It has just not been going well at all, and I think that may have been it for Cole Daly in the chase. Eugene Max, another chaser. Dougie Shears
and the 21's
involved.
got some damage, and I also see damage to the back of the 39 too.
Andre Erickson, Clint Spillman, another chaser. 3 chasers involved.
Oh wow! Texas is not
And he's
showing
out
any
of the
favors
race.
to any of the chasers here today.
Is the Max going to be out? No, he's still on pit road. You got to be kidding me.
But
and the back up Citadino, the points leader involved.
They're piling up in the back, and Citadino, he just hit the back of the 34.
Citadino and Chris Washer in the back of the pack. LaPlante involved. Qualls. Richards. This is big. The points leader getting involved. And he does have a little buckle on the front hood, as you can see. There's just a little buckle. You can see it right around here. There's just a little buckle there, and that is not what Citadino needed.
He's gonna have to come back down pit road to see if he can get that repaired. But Noah Hart, he's the race leader, and oh man, we've had 4 chase contenders involved in our second caution, and next time by we're gonna be below 10 laps to go, and a lot can happen then.
And Noah Hart, he's actually 15 points behind Citadino. If he can get this win, the 16 points and stuff, and seeing where the chasers are at, as we had confirmed that Spillman and Daly are out, he could really be closing in the points lead fast. But caution's out with nearly 10 laps to go right now. Noah Hart is your leader. Let's take a look at ourselves, our second caution of the race. Take a look at ourselves, our second caution of the race. Kyle Thomas and Cole Daly going to make some contact right there. Silverfox was going 3 wide with them, and Thomas is barely going to get Daly right there. Suff barely avoids it. He's going to pound back in hard. And then watch Dougie Shears. Oh my goodness, how did Devin Becker avoid that in the 31? Man, he has gotten lucky. Oh, Dollerton gets a little piece of it, but he's going to not get a lot of damage off that. And there's where Citadino gets involved, and DeMax plowed into him.
Oh wow! Just look at that backstretch. It's almost completely blocked off on the inside line. I mean, lots of drivers were lucky to get by that, but oh man, lots of guys involved in this one.
Big break for this guy right here, Chris Washer, the man who's trying to chase down for the points lead.
And oh man, and we also have to see what happened at the end of that last lap because we saw some cars piling up in the back, and one of them was Citadino, actually the points leader.
Yeah, let's fast forward that just to see how that happened.
He already has that hood damage you were pointing out.
Yeah. Let's see who stacked up first, because this happened on turn 3.
It may have been Austin LaPlante in the 34.
Oh yeah, he ran into LaPlante there. LaPlante just slowed down a lot and just wow.
I guess he must have did a little brake check, and unfortunately Citadino, he ran to the back of him and just added more damage to the front of that 72 car.
Controversy indeed, and LaPlante did not help Citadino at all. And I think the big question is, I know he's in 35th in the back of the pack, but how is this damage going to affect him? I have no idea, and we may have a new points leader if Washer can get around him and get a few chase spots ahead, so we'll see what will happen, because I think the next chaser they can get up to is Brad Johnson, but he has no damage, so 1 point, I'm guessing. Caution's out for the second time today. Noah Hart is your leader. Let's take you back to the green. Car's giving us the 1 lap to go as we're nearly at the green. Drivers out of the race are as follows. They are Dougie Shears, Cole Daly, Clint Spillman. And that is it. Eugene and Max, Andre Erickson are caught 1 lap down. Top 10 rundown as follows is Chaser Noah Hart, Alex May 2nd, Stephen Pollard 3rd, Chaser in 3rd, Trent Dunham Hometown Hero in 4th, Ryan Richards 5th, Justin Talpass 6th, Charles Jackson 7th, Ian Dutta Chaser in 8th, Dylan Young 9th, and Dylan Pote rounding up the top 10 as the green flag is back out.
8 laps to go. A lot can happen in 8 laps. I wonder if any of these guys can make it
Oh,
on fuel. And
and
oh man, look at that one car. He's on a charge.
one car got a good run. Alex May just spun the tires or something because he did not get going. And I don't think we. This is the thing in the Cup Series. We've only had one or two people that won their home track. If Dunham gets this win, this would be a huge deal for the one, as he had such a miserable season in this season. It's just not been going well for him.
But oh man, heated battle for second between Trent Dunham and Alex May. But the more they go side by side, the more that 47 car is going to pull away. And as we now see, the number 11 car, he's starting to pull up now.
Charles Jackson, that's another car we talked about getting cursed and stuff. Oh man, he's another one that's had a bad season. Just both seasons the 11's been in. Whoever's in it, Sky Collins or Charles Jackson, just not been going well. And I think this is good for Dunham because he cleared Alex May with 6 laps to go right now. He is hunting down Noah Hart, and quick.
Oh man, Noah Hart's gonna have to do a lot of mirror driving if he doesn't want that one car to pass him because he's coming.
Let's quickly take a look at the back of the pack. Eugene and Max is all the way back there. There's Erickson and Qualls. There's Washer and Citadino. Now, Citadino is ahead of Washer, so technically, if this happens, Citadino would be ahead of Washer by 3 points. There's LaPlante. There's Dollerton. With this little bit of damage is affecting him, and he's barely in the pack. And looking through, everybody's okay, at least for now. Baskinger with his damage is still going. He only just slapped the wall a little bit, and he's okay. There's Pollard the third. Man, he is losing a lot of spots. 5 laps to go right now, too. There's Silverfox and McCurry, a few chasers there. Zach Buchanan, a chaser, talent pass. And a battle for position between Alex May and Charles Jackson. And
oh man, Charles Jackson
Dunham got the lead.
Power.
Trent Dunham's got the lead with 4 laps to go.
Oh boy.
This is big for Trent Dunham. This is something he would love to get right now, as we're doing some flyby.
Yeah. Now we're gonna have to check and see if Noah Hart can chase him back down. Just look at the distance that the one in the 47 has put on the tire of the field between Noah Hart and now new third place driver Charles Jackson. Both of those guys are almost a full second ahead of these guys.
Yeah, you just look at how they are with the flyby and stuff. Just, man, they are really pulling them ahead. And Alex May is losing a lot of spots. Man, that 51 is just falling back. Charles Jackson's also pulling away from
the outside with no draft to help. And the same thing as Charles Jackson. He doesn't have anybody pushing him in that FedEx ground number 11.
No, exactly. Ironic, too, that there's a FedEx 55 and a FedEx 11, too. 2 laps to go right now. Quickly going to take a look at the spectator mode and just see how they are. And Dunham is trying to pull away from Noah Hart. If I recall, I know there's people who won their home track in the Outback series, but I can't remember who did in the Cup. My memory just cannot come to me right now, and I don't know why.
Thomas running out for Noah Hart, and it looks like he's closing the gap.
He is closing the gap. The Sega Strong Chevrolet against the Wounded Warriors Toyota Camry and Noah Hart. White flag is out.
Oh boy, Noah Hart. This is his last chance. I mean, he's gunning down after that one car,
and he really cut the time too.
He's gonna try to get a run out of turns 1 and 2.
He really cut the time on that big. But I think it's going to be a little too late for Noah Hart coming off of turn number 4. Trent Dunham, the miserable season is going to get fixed. Trent Dunham is going to win here at Texas. And the hashtag Sega Strong has gotten his first win of the season and breaks a big winless streak of at least a season and a half. Holy cow.
Oh, wow.
Last time Dunham won was race 11 at Chicagoland. So about race in 14. So great winless streak broken for the one car right there. As they say in WWE.
We had a pretty good battle for third place, but Charles Jackson came out on top over Dylan Young.
That's a great finish for Charles Jackson, too. He's had a miserable season. The highest chaser is Noah Hart. I think he would love to get the win, but he'll take a second-place finish. He'll get 14 points in the chase, but, man, give credit to Trent right there. He had a great car all day long, and that paid off really well for him.
Speaking of the championship hum, where did John Citadino finish? How about you check that real fast?
We're going to check that out right now.
What did 72 car finish?
He ended up 34th.
Oh, wow.
So I'm actually curious.
That's really going to cut his points lead over Noah Hart by a lot.
I'm actually curious, because Washer was that much. Ian Dutta was 7 points behind. Where did Dutta finish? He finished 5th. We may have a new points leader. because he
Oh
finished
boy.
second best of the chasers. We are going to have a new points leader, and the fastest car in check was Devin Beck with a 27.191. We barely talked about him. And ironically, Daly was second fastest.
And where did Devin Becker finish in the 31 since Becker had the fastest time?
11th.
Becker ended up 11th.
Amazing. Let's take a look at our top 10 rundown. Trent Dunham, your winner. Congratulations to him. Noah Hart ended up second. So close, but he'll come away with a great finish. Charles Jackson ended up with third. Great job for him. Dylan Young, barely talked about him, ended up fourth. Ian Dunn up fifth. We may have a new points leader coming in. Zach Buchanan, finally a good run for him in the chase. He'll still be alive in sixth. James Silverfox, a great run for him. He'll be alive as well. Seventh. Kyle Thomas, eighth. Ninth, Justin Talpass, right at top 10. Been consistent, still doing well. Anthony McCurry. And
see, like I said, Anthony McCurry, he's really one of the top talented drivers. You can see him dropping back, but today he still bounced back and he still ended up with a real good top 10 finish.
Wow, and part of the third, he ended up 23rd. He fell back far. He was the next chaser. And then the next one after that was Daniel Day in the 14.
Oh, one of the GoDaddy cars didn't really do good today. And
then Chris Dollerton ended up 32nd in his home check. Not good for Dollerton because of that damage really affected them. But a hometown hero has won a track, so that's at least a good thing. And then Citadilla, we mentioned 34th. Washer, 35th. And then DeMax ended up 38th there. And then Spillman and Daly are out of the race. They get 2 points for Spillman and 1 for Daly and 3 for DeMax. So that's a tough break for those guys. But Trent, thank you for being him. It's an honor that you came, and man, hashtag Sega Strong got its win. That's unbelievable.
Oh yeah. Much needed victory for the one team. I'm gonna go celebrate with some sun chips.
Indeed. Sun chips, they're delicious. Eat them. Indeed. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this piece, be sure to give it a like. Comment beneath to keep your ride. Subscribe to be a part of the NRSL. I'm glad you got to be a part of this, and half the chase is over. We still got another 5 more races to determine our champions, so this is going to be interesting. Congrats one last time to Trent Dunham the victory. Here come the results. Here come the points. And I leave you with Trent Dunham's final words of wisdom.
And don't forget to subscribe to me after all. Don't forget to check out the final races of the Mobile One Nationwide Series, and don't forget to check out the third season of the Sega Cup.
Which I will give out a link to those who want to subscribe to Trent Dunham's channel for those who want to subscribe. Which I doubt for those. I doubt anyone's not. So, but still, I will anyway. Though it's the obvious thing I do. So while you're at it, get some sun chips while you're at it, and eat them.
They're delicious.
What he said. Goodbye, everybody.